can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stevens. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Blue Devils offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Find some space enough to get 5 to the 22. The 12th man, Warden standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. To the air, it's Everett. They've got the screen set up. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. There he goes. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Aggies are on the move. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They're working that left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to pass. It's Everett. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Grab behind the line. It's Madison. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going right to work up top. He's open on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
Gets it past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical.
Oh, he's got some strength. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Powers, another broken tackle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He would not be denied. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Back to throw, it's Everett. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Right on target this time. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Off play action. Snagged out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the tailback. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the grab on the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has it.
Touchdown, Aggie! Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Makes the catch.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Working that left side now. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got a man. It's Madison. And you don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Drills in with the stiff arm. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
He's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Got room at the 35. It's a seam, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The lone back's got it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll leave it with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick release by the QB. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Everett. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you?
The Blue Devils will boot it away to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll open the second half with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's got more. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Gets the back moving. After the run, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Unloads quickly. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Motion from the wideout. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
How about that? The second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead. They're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Offense working from the pistol. To the air, it's Everett. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. At the 40, there he goes. Touchdown, Duke. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he hauls it in and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. To the ground with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space. Gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Right back to the well. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB Singh. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Here's the handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. A little release to the back.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down as we open the final stanza. The give from the gun. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loses 3. Brings up 3rd down.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the...
He's trying to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They want that clock to run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Toss sweep to the left. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Madison. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Carpenter. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play. As this